A scene that's familiar to so many people as time passes by, generation after generation, playing in the park, being a kid, hanging with friends, becoming a teenager, talking about when you grow up, when you get married, when you go to college, or when you start a career. Same scene. And you change, you age, you get older, things change in time, things that you were used to are no longer popular, or they fade away, are not of interest to people anymore. And it's just a memory frozen in time in your mind. A retro, nostalgic image printed on your mind. Now, if you've ever been that average working Joe, get up in the morning, get cleaned up, get dressed, kiss the wife and kids or girlfriend, or live alone, or take the dog out, or some routine you got before you get ready to go to work, you know exactly what I'm talking about. On that Monday morning, or sometimes a Sunday through Monday type of deal, you're working hard. You're working your life away. Then you might get a retirement or a pension or some other unfortunate thing happen before you can even get some good time in. A lot of these men and women in the workforce today are out here, and they been through something similar to what I'm talking about. You could actually say been there, done that. And so as a lot of people, you don't stay a child for all your life if you live to be, an adult and have experience in some aspects of the adult life and the adult world. For the most part, a lot of people don't like that they have to go to work. They know that they have to go to work because in order to obtain the things that they want in life, the things they hope to have, they got to find some means of financially obtaining it. So, work is necessary. And for some people, they choose not to work. They feel it's not necessary. Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, right? But as you can see, it's work that people have to do to keep this world going. Some kind of effort has to be made. And so you come along and you grow into it and you follow generation after generation, just like you're in some kind of matrix, as they say. Definitely one of those days, one of those busy Mondays, routine Monday, back to work as usual, non-stop, bump and grind, keep it moving all the way till the end of the week. And when the end of the week comes, people are looking forward to just relaxing or having something else that they can do. Well, even the Bible tells you that 6 days that the Creator of heaven and earth did labor. Now, some interpret that 6 days to mean 6,000 years. But let me get to the point. There was a time when the Creator rested from all his work. He saw that it was good. So it's also good for you to rest. And most people don't rest, of course. They are busy all week long, all weekend long. It's a bit noisy as I cross over this overpass heading into downtown Cleveland. You know, sometimes I get out on my daily walk and I just go for it. I just explore. I just see a whole lot of things going on. I see the police have pulled a vehicle over down here on the freeway here. Typical Monday morning in Cleveland, Ohio. Not that somebody gets pulled over every Monday, but the traffic is a heavy flow. And of course, the police are in position to get the speeders, of course. Kind of wonder about like places like this. Mostly not even occupied. There used to be these huge office structures, right? Skyscrapers, towers, things. People on their daily grind, going to work, riding the elevator, meeting in the conference room. The office parties, the fun, you know, the things that people did back in the day and stuff like that. Part of life, huh? Things to get accustomed to in life, like going to work every day. It's so funny when I look at these parking lots, just at night trying to laugh and reminisce and think back. Look, I see these cars parked like this, right? In these parking lots, and I remember your mind goes back to a time when that was you that was parked in that parking lot going to work or in some doing something in some business somewhere, maybe talking to somebody about something, or you're at work in these places, and that's your life at that point. You know that some people are on their job from, you know, let's just be honest, they start off in their, you know, sometimes when they're in their 20s or right after high school, or sometimes even before, maybe in a family business. And they're in that position, in that routine for 20, 30 years sometimes maybe even 40 years. Doing the same thing for all that time. That takes a lot of discipline. And some people will say, well, maybe they didn't have anything else that they wanted to do. Maybe they did. And maybe they just settled into what was comfortable. Let's see what time it is here, actually. Yeah, about 9 o'clock. I guess I could get back around 10:30, 11 o'clock. And actually do some other stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and walk this. Because I think this, for some reason, I think this is shorter. A shorter distance. Hi. She's pedaling up it. I know it can't be that hard. See what I'm talking about? She must have one of those e-bikes. See, look at this hill, bro. West 10th. It's our first stop. It's not really that crazy. It ain't as steep as that other hill. And she pedaling up it. But she probably came from like this angle right here. I would ride this down, but my rear brake is not really functioning properly. And it's got don't want my cable to pop. Speaking of that, I gotta order me some new cables. If you're from Cleveland, if you've been down here before, where am I? Tell me, where am I at this time? Where does this trail lead to? Let's find out. Check this out, man. Yo, it don't get no realer than this. You explore things in this life, you see so much that you never expected to see, right? You think there's just a pile of blankets and stuff just thrown over to some random pile of blankets and a board propped up. Nobody's living there, right? Nobody has lived there. Under the bridge, they say, people, right? Living under the bridge. You couldn't imagine that happening to you, or even hearing about one of your family members, right? But it happens, and it's a real thing. And the sad thing is, you don't know if somebody's dead or alive. You just don't know. You never really know exactly how your life is going to go. And like I said, not everybody lives the same, nor will everybody die the same. Regardless of what you've heard, regardless of what people think, there's been one book that has instructed you with the truth your whole life, and a lot of people deny that that book is even real, that this God is even real, that the reality of an afterlife situation occurring is even real. Crazy, ain't it? All right, so I'm going to head back down here, and I'll see you guys in the next set. Think about these businesses, how they at one time were just, this parking lot was filled with employees, and now it's just an empty lot in a standing building that says for sale, and those signs have probably been there for quite a while. But this is the world that we grow up into. This is the world that we live in. This is the world that we are taking the things that it produces and puts it in front of us or before our eyes. And we all have our time in this earth. We all have our season. I've been hearing a lot from a lot of friends and family members, from people that I grew up with, how another person that we know that's not here anymore, they are gone from this world, they are gone from this place. So it's really not all just about working and working and working until you die. It's not really about living and living and living and living until you die. Prepare for life here and never think to prepare for life beyond here. One of the biggest mistakes that most people in life tend to make. Why do I talk so much about life? Because while you have it, you should be embracing it and preserving it. And the name of this podcast is The Living Truth Podcast. Check out stuff like this old school truck, right? Remember when that was on the road, when that was rolling smooth, right? Doing that work, going to work every day. Old Bob is driving his old work truck. And stop and get him a cup of coffee or a sausage McMuffin with egg, or somewhere along the line he stopped to get a breakfast sandwich from somebody, or maybe the wife made it, or maybe he lived alone. Nevertheless, I had to follow that routine in life. Get up, go to work, go home and do it all again in the rest of the week, for the rest of the months, and the rest of the year, until year after year, until you can do it no more. Right? That's what it seems like. It seems exactly like that is the pattern that we are following in life. Going to just take a little glimpse of the park area here on the night light. Maybe be a little nostalgic. Talk about how quick life can just run away from you. You're playing on the playground one day. All you know is the teacher calling you to come on in, kids. It's time to come on in. You go in. Next thing you know, you're in the 4th grade. In the 4th grade, you're learning new things. And if you have an interest in art or music, or what are your talents, or what are you creative? Are you artistic? After that, you find out that you move on to the 6th grade, and then you start to develop a little bit of athletic ability. Right? They want you to go out for the team. You become a jock. You can actually play real well. See how it is? See what happens in life? How fast it moves? One day you were playing on the playground, the next thing you know, you're on a football team. And then from there, you go to college. You're experiencing new things, all kind of terms and ideas, thoughts and principles. And next thing you know, it's cultivating the way you think. And now you need to express yourself and your mind and your opinion. Does it fit in with society? What kind of career should you really pursue? What kind of life do you want to have for yourself? Again, you're looking back on what are your strengths? What is your talent? What is your ability? Before you know it, you're working in your field of expertise. You're married and got children. That went quick, didn't it? One day you were just on the football team. But now, you got kids and a wife and in-laws and bills. Yeah, don't forget the bills. Goes fast, don't it? Not only that, you've seen along that time from 4th grade to college, many people in your life come and go. People having babies, children being born and raised, other people passing away and leaving and never to be seen again. Do I tell a story of truth, or is this fiction? You decide. This is Roger Benedict Jr. for the Living Truth Podcast.